Today's video is called the $100 Marketing Plan for MLM Reps. What I want to do is teach people how to effectively use a monthly $100 investment to grow their business, to find new customers, to find new distributors, to grow their team. Let me give you a real quick overview about marketing. Marketing is everything that you do to find and keep customers. How you walk, how you talk, what you say, how you dress, your business cards, your postcards, your marketing materials, your websites, all of that is marketing. It's everything you do to find and keep a customer. For a business to succeed, whether it's network marketing or any industry, it needs a steady flow of qualified prospects to keep the sales pipeline full. So you always have new people to talk to, so you can replace customers who dropped out, so you can keep your business growing and moving in the right direction. Marketing includes prospecting and advertising. When you prospect people, you chase them. You're basically reaching out to people on the front end. When you use advertising and marketing properly, people come to you. It's in your best interest to do both. When you're new in a business, you're probably going to have to do a lot of prospecting. Maybe you don't have much of a marketing budget and you have to make up for that and sweat equity. But as time goes on, you should eventually try to transition from prospecting to marketing. This is my $100 marketing plan. And I'm going to give you several examples, different things you can do just to give you ideas. You don't have to do the exact plan that I suggest, but take what makes sense to you to formulate your own plan. With just $100 per month invested wisely in your network marketing business, it will work, but it must be done consistently. You can't do it 1 month and then stop and expect great results. Everything that you do in this plan, you have to track it. That way you can figure out what's working, what's not working. You can get rid of the things that don't work. You can keep the things that do work. And finally, you must work from a plan and never wing it. You must plan your work and work your plan and be very deliberate and intentional. So these are some of the advertising options, anticipated prices, lots of variables here. This is a great slide to take a picture of with your phone. This is really just to get your brain spinning about different things you can use to fit into your $100 a month marketing plan. When it comes to retention, you can do handwritten notes, product samples, contests, small prizes and gifts. When it comes to generating leads, which I call customer acquisition, this also means distributor acquisition as well. You could do solo ads, Craigslist ads, newspaper ads, mail postcards, hand out drop cards, hand out business cards, use handwritten notes, Facebook ads, send out free samples of your products, do a raffle. You can do purchase banner ads online, safe list, flyers, fishbowl raffle, sponsored listing, samples, live event, a contest for your team, and pay-per-click ads. These are just a few examples of things that you can do when it comes to marketing that cost money, but they work effectively. And you don't have to do all of these things. I don't want you to. Pick the 1 or 2 or 3 things off this list that resonate with your skill set, with your personality, and then do those. So this is how I recommend you allocate your budget. Remember this, first and foremost, it's cheaper to keep a customer or distributor than it is to find a new one. Let me say that again so it sinks in. It's cheaper to keep a customer or distributor than it is to find a new one. The hard work and the money you've invested in the past to get someone to buy something from you, it's a lot easier to sell a new product or service to that person than it is to go out and find a new person to sell something to. So you want to set aside a percentage of your advertising budget to retain the people that you already have. If you have anywhere from 1 to 5 personally sponsored customers and distributors, put aside $5 a month of your $100 budget for customer retention. If you have 6 to 10 active customers or distributors personally sponsored, put aside $15 of the $100 for customer retention. And if you have 11 to 20 personally sponsored active customers and distributors, put aside $50 of the $100 budget for customer retention. The remainder of your budget is going to be used for customer acquisition. And what you can see in this example, you're taking a larger part of your budget for customer acquisition when you have a small amount of personally enrolled customers and distributors. As that number grows and you have a large customer base, it makes sense to set aside a larger part of your budget to keep those people. But in the beginning, you have to spend most of that to find new customers and distributors. This is the assumption. The paid strategy you choose works in conjunction with your free strategies. In other words, this is not the only thing you're doing to grow your business. You should still be doing prospecting. You should still be doing Facebook. You should still be talking with people, prospecting people in day-to-day life. And what you're doing is you're adding this to it until this becomes so streamlined and works well for you that you don't need to do those other things. But until then, in the beginning, you want to do both. You want to do what you're currently doing plus this $100 a month marketing plan. So we have 3 example marketing plans that I've created, really just to get you thinking. You don't have to do it exactly as I discussed right here. These are just examples. So you can take screenshots of these slides or just take notes what makes sense to you. So this first example is for someone with just a few active customers. They have less than 5 personally enrolled customers and distributors. And your goal for the month is to find 2 to 4 new customers who order and maintain their current rank. So you want to find 2 to 4 new customers and maintain the people that you already have ordering from you. Hopefully that makes sense to people. In this example, I would put aside $5 of that $100 budget, and I would mail a handwritten note to each of my 5 customers, a little thank you note. Maybe you can enclose an article in that, suggest a product, what have you. The other $95 I would set aside for customer acquisition. And here's an example of what you could do with that $95. You could do a Craigslist ad for $20. You could hand out 100 drop cards for $5. You can mail 50 postcards for about $30. You could hand out 100 flyers for about $15. And you could do a Facebook giveaway or a raffle for about $25. Now that's a lot of things you can do for the $95 that's going to generate new prospects, new leads for your business that you can then close and get signed up and get started in your business. And keep in mind, this does not include the hundreds of free things that you can do in addition to these paid strategies. Example number 2 is for someone who has 6 to 10 personally enrolled active customers and distributors. Your goal is to find 2 to 4 new customers this month and to maintain your 6 to 10 active customers and distributors. In this example, you would set aside about $15 for your customer retention and about $85 for customer acquisition. With the customer retention, you could send a handwritten note to each customer or distributor who ordered the previous month, and you could send an inexpensive gift to 1 team member. It's a great way to invest your $15. Now with the $85 for customer acquisition, you could hand out 10 coffee samples for about $15. You could do 200 drop cards for about $10. You could do some pay-per-click ads for about $30. You could do a Facebook boosted post. Some people call it a sponsored post for about $10. And you could do a Craigslist ad for about $20. Number 3, this is for someone who has 11 to 20 or more personally enrolled customers and distributors. This is a really solid customer base. Everybody should strive to have somewhere between 11 and 20 personally enrolled customers and distributors. I know it's not going to happen overnight. It might take you a year. It might take you a month. It might take you 6 months. That's okay. But once you get to this point, your major focus is on keeping the people that you have, because that's creating your residual income, those repeat orders. But in this example, your goal, once again, is to find 2 to 4 new customers this month and to maintain the people that you already have ordering from you. In this example, I would split that $100 50-50. I would set aside $50 for retention, $50 for acquisition. With that $50 for retention, you could have a team contest for anyone who orders and give out a $25 prize. You could send out free samples or gifts to 3 of your customers. You could do handwritten notes to 5 of your customers. That's going to take up your $50 budget. That's going to make people feel appreciated. It's going to provide good customer service, and it's going to help with that retention. Now, with the customer acquisition, that $50 you have allocated for that. You could do a Craigslist ad. You could hand out 100 drop cards. You could mail your 15 postcards or flyers. You could do a Facebook giveaway or raffle in conjunction with all the free things that you're doing for your business. So now you're leveraging free strategies and some paid strategies to have a bulletproof marketing plan for your business. And I just want to make it a point one more time. I am not telling you to stop doing the free strategies that you're using. I encourage everyone to use a combination of free and paid strategies to retain people and to find new people for your business. This is going to give you leverage. It's going to let you work smart, and you can get a much better result in your business. Remember this one. You will learn more by doing something for an hour than you will about studying it for 20 hours. Let me just say that again. You'll learn more about something by doing it for an hour than you will about studying it for 20 hours. So get into activity mode, learn by doing, and realize you're going to look like a fool for a little bit in the business until you learn the basics. Everyone starts out that way. You don't have to be perfect to start, but you're never going to be good unless you do start. So with that, that concludes today's training. I hope it helped. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. That'll help our channel out a lot. Check out the links and the resources in the description box below this video. And please check out my other videos too. With that, I hope you have a great day. Thanks for stopping by.